All right, welcome to Cocktail Hour with DMac and Rachel Vigil. There we go. Rachel, as you can tell, it's kind of like we're switching places here tonight.
I know we are. Usually I'm the one with the drink at home, but instead I'm down here at good old Ball Arena.
That's so funny. You're literally sitting. In fact, you may see a name tag with my name on it right in front of you.
I think it's 3 people down from
me. 3 people down. Is that your seat for the game tonight? Is that where you're sitting?
No, I'll be up in the rafters tonight, like in the press box up top. So unless nobody's sitting next to you, we'll find out.
Yeah, I mean, you can. It's always a mixed bag about who's sitting next to me, but
yeah.
Why don't we tell everybody what you were doing? Why are you there so early?
I was down there with Fox 31, so I did their 5 o'clock, their 7 o'clock tonight, and then I'm their big get tonight for CSN Colorado Sports Night. So you can tune in at 11 o'clock after the game, and I'll be down there talking sports, talking Evan Ingram.
So I'm confused. Are you host? Like, help me out with this. Okay. I know the big get because I've done that a million times.
Love it.
When you say you're doing the 5 and the 7, is that just you doing the sportscast sort of thing? Like, what does that mean?
No, so it was me and Mick Miller. Love Mick Miller. If you guys remember, I actually worked for Fox 31 back last January all the way through April, I want to say. So I'm very familiar with them. So needed a little extra help tonight. And I was like, I got you. So I love to do it. Sitting and talking sports with Mick is so much fun. I feel like it's the same relationship you and I have, DMac. So I was totally here for it. And yeah, I'm excited to be down there hanging out with all those guys.
Where are you going at 7 o'clock? So we'll cut our thing a little bit short for you to get ready. But like, where are you doing? Just from the floor? Is that right?
All good. We don't have to cut short. I'll give you guys just a little sneak peek into TV. There's a thing called Look Lives, and we have already pre-recorded the 7 o'clock. But if you are tuning in, then you will see it.
Gotcha.
It'll be like we are just down there on the court, but it's going to be way more packed down there at 7 o'clock. So we want to make sure nobody gets hurt or anything. Nobody's having balls get thrown at them. No players are running into anybody. So we already filmed that, but now we'll wait for the game to start at 8 o'clock. So we've got a little bit of time.
Well, if I wasn't such a lazy ass, I would have got down there and I would have been there with you live. And I've done this show or shows like this from that spot a bunch. And the music, they get it going. Pause gets that music going.
It does. And all the lights, I feel like I'm changing colors like 24/7. It feels like I'm like red, purple, blue, yellow. But
I mean, you always look good, of course, but TV Rachel gets it going, so I love it.
We have to bring the energy on TV, okay?
I absolutely love it, and I'll see you down there later tonight. And it'd be great to sit together and maybe if it's too crowded near me, maybe I'll come up and hang out with you up there. I don't mind. I've watched the game up there before. It's not that bad.
You, and Mick Miller. Sign me up.
Yeah, hey, that sounds mixed, my guy. Love Mick, love Aaron, love everybody there. Okay.
Totally with you.
Reacting to the news of the day, what do you think about Evan Ingram, about the Broncos getting that deal done?
I'm totally here for it. I'm so glad that they did get it done. Here's my thing about Sean Payton is he goes all in. And I know that some people have looked at that of like, okay, what he did with the Saints was they got rid of all their draft picks. They went all in. But at least he's one of those guys that's like, I see the potential of this team. So, yeah, let's go all in. I like it. I like that they, took him out to dinner. They took him out to Shanahan's, had a nice little day, took him around the team facilities. It was very much an old school vibe. I like that. I wish players would go back to that. But I just appreciate the fact that they went all in. They gave him a chance, go visit the Chargers, see what's going to happen. And he saw more potential here with the Broncos. So if a guy like Evan Ingram is saying, I see more potential with the Denver Broncos, then I hope Bronco fans are feeling a little bit more confident in where the Broncos will sit in the AFC West for this upcoming season.
Yeah, I think the fact that the Broncos got Greenlaw, I think they got their guys.
Yeah.
Ufunga, Greenlaw, and Evan Ingram. I think those were probably, my guess is, those were the 3 biggest targets. Yep. They didn't retain Tremont Smith, but they got Sherfield, who I've never heard of before. But
me either.
Okay, fine. They got that guy. They lost a punter, but are we really all that concerned about punters, Rachel? Are we bothered by that?
Heck no, because we're hoping they're not punting a lot.
There you go. I like that. And they re-signed DJ Jones.
Yep. That was one I was really happy about. I was in the locker room on the last day when they were doing locker cleanouts. And
Okay.
DJ looked so sad of like, this could possibly be the last time. And you could tell for some players, it's like, we'll see what happens in free agency. But for some players, it feels like this is home for them. And DJ Jones is one of those guys where you could tell it was really hitting him hard. So I'm glad they brought him back.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's awesome. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, like, apparently from what I was told, they had no interest in Devontae Adams or DK Metcalf. So you can't say they missed on somebody they had no interest. If you want to make the argument they should have had interest, fine. We see today that Rico Dowdle signed a 1-year deal. Boy, who did he sign that with? I know he signed that with somebody. Running back. Say again?
I was going to say the Jets, but I know it's not the Jets.
Not the Jets. Hold on. I'll find it. Dowdle Panthers. It's a 1-year deal with the Panthers.
Yeah.
So running back deals so far. Najee Harris with the Chargers. Aaron Jones, Vikings.
Yep.
Javonte Williams, Cowboys. A.J. Dillon, Eagles. Elijah Mitchell, Chiefs. Samaje Perine, Bengals.
Yep.
Khalil Herbert, Colts. Ty Johnson, Bills. Jeremy McNichols, Commanders. So J.K. Dobbins is still out there.
Here's the thing, though.
Nick Chubb is still there.
Sean Payton says, I know exactly what guy I want in the draft. We're going to go get him. They're going to move up in the draft for a running back, and that's going to be it.
You think that's what they're going to do?
I 100% think that's what they're going to do.
So you think they're going to move up to get Ashton Genty?
I think if he drops out of the top 10, they'll move up to get him. I do not think that they'll sacrifice moving into the top 10 because you have to probably give up this year's first rounder, next year's first rounder, and probably a second. But I think if he drops into the 10, 11, 12, which I'm not exactly sure the draft order right there, I think the Cowboys sit at number 12, correct?
Yeah, that is correct, yes.
And they're also rumored to be interested possibly in a running back, so you probably got to jump them. I could see them doing it.
Yeah, off the top of my head, I know Chicago's at 10. I'm not sure who's at 11.
11,
I know the Saints are at 9. Ooh, I got a little hole in my draft memory there at 11. Yep. But I've seen Genty go to the Cowboys in 10,000 mock drafts at 12. So I like your optimism. They only have 7 draft picks. So, losing draft picks really isn't George Payton's jam.
Nope.
But I like it. And then there's another running back, Omarion Hampton from North Carolina, who's getting more steam.
You could totally take him at number 20, I bet.
Yes, that's right.
So, and we know they like North Carolina guys. Javonte Williams came from North Carolina.
Yep.
So we know that they like them. They like the program they're putting out. I don't know if they've had any coaching changes down there. Oh, well, actually, wait a second. Yeah, of course they have.
Well, yeah, they got Bill Belichick.
Bill Belichick. Like, wait a second, actually. So we know that they like guys out of there. I don't mind him. I think he's pretty good.
I think Bill Belichick must be struggling this week because I think it's spring break, and his girlfriend, I believe, is in Cabo.
Everyone goes to Cabo.
Yeah.
Everyone. Did you know that Zach Wilson's fiance is in Cabo for her Bachelorette?
I did not know that.
He is out there.
When are they getting married?
I think June.
And then they're going to start their new married life in Miami.
Are
you sad at all that the
trio is no longer?
The gang? Yeah, I know. Hold on. I'm trying to find that photo. Let's see. Yeah.
So good.
Well, we'll have this photo forever, Rachel.
But now we can just cut out the right side of it. So we'll just throw McGlinchey in as the other trio.
So we'll just take it like you break up with an ex and you just sort of cut off half the photo or you fold it or whatever.
I actually have a really good photo in college. I was CSU's in-game host for basketball, and we had come to Ball Arena, and all of my family had come down for this game. So I have this huge family photo, which is really hard to get nowadays. Like, unless you have a wedding or something, you don't ever get family photos.
Right.
I have this giant family photo with an ex-boyfriend, and I have painted it it's pristine almost. I have painted him out of the picture.
How did you do that?
You can do anything on an iPhone. But so there's a line essentially, and I had just painted him out. Luckily he was behind people, and I was just like, nope, you're
But you didn't put Anthony in.
No, I'm not that good. That would be, it might actually be easier.
All right, on a bachelorette party.
Okay.
What are you allowed to do? What are you not allowed to do?
I don't think men understand this, a bachelorette party is a giant sleepover that you're no longer allowed to have.
Okay.
So it's like you just want to hang out with your girls. Like I had a pajama party at mine. We went to the pool. Like that was what it was. My biggest regret is I didn't get a massage. If I would have gotten a massage, it would have been 10 out of 10. But yeah, I feel like you're just chilling.
Where, so you're not going to find a male prostitute?
No, that's the last thing we want, okay? No.
What?
You want to go dance with your girlfriends. You want to sing music at the top of your lungs. And you want to like sit and have like intense girl talk.
Right. I was just about to ask, at what point during the bachelorette party is there intense crying? Like I love you crying. Like when does that happen?
I cried on my bachelorette. I went to Cabo. I cried at the pool bar because we were like it was just what it was.
It was an I love you guys. I can't believe it. It was like that moment.
Yeah, I was like surrounded by so many good people. I was so happy that I was just like, yo, you cry.
Here it comes. Oh, there's got to be tears at every single bachelorette party. It's got to be, I don't know what number margarita that follows, but,
one of my best friends, her bachelorette party, she got so emotional that she asked all of us to state something about a different girl there because she loved us all so much and that we were all becoming friends. So she would like point to somebody and be like, tell me something you love about this girl. And it was fascinating.
That tempts fate because it could get, I love the fact I found out you slept with my boyfriend. I mean, there could be, well, that would be
DMac.
Bad, I suppose.
I don't know what's happening on your bachelor parties, but not anymore.
Well, my wife went to a bachelorette party and I think they did hire the male prostitute.
I feel like that went away a while ago.
It was a very, very long time ago.
I can't even think of a time that like I've heard of a bachelorette hiring a stripper or something.
It was so bad though. It's a true story here. It was so bad that the bride to be like slept with them. And I'm not kidding. And we just were like, this is terrible. Like we really, And we kind of, we told her, but it was weird because my wife really wasn't friends with her. She was friends with the guy, John, and we were all college friends together. So Kim was one of those girls that's friends with the guys, sort of thing. Yeah. So it was an interesting relationship because I was dating her and all of her best friends were like 3 guys.
That was me.
Did you have that experience too in college? Yeah.
I had a lot of girlfriends, don't get me wrong, but like I'm a girl involved in sports, so I had a lot of guy friends. Even in high school, I had a lot of guy friends. So kind of public territory, I think.
Now, don't get me wrong. I could have sworn one of these guys was going to come out of the closet once his kids got to college, and he hasn't, and it surprised me, but we love him. We absolutely love him. No doubt about it. Anyways, I'll tell you the story real quick. We did tell him, he said whatever, he got married to her, and sure enough, she ended up cheating on him. So I think we did the right thing, but.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Don't sleep with the stripper at the bachelorette party.
Your parties are crazy compared to mine. So.
Yeah. My bachelor party sucked. I won't even bore you with it. What's going on in the court right now?
People just got let in, so a bunch of people are sitting courtside right now. Like checking out everybody. I'm like, okay, I see. Which, as a fan, I can't imagine getting courtside tickets and going and sitting down there. It would be so fun.
Well, I'll let everybody in on a little secret. At this point of the game, the night, when they let you in, up until about a half hour or so before the game starts, they let anybody stand alongside the court. You don't even have to, if you got in the building, you can just, anybody can just walk on down and just stand there and watch warm-ups. Anybody can.
It's so cool. I didn't realize that Russell Westbrook practices or does his shoot around 3 hours before the game.
Yep. He goes way early.
That is fascinating to me. Christian
Brown usually is out there pretty early, as is Zeke Naji. I don't know who exactly is on the court right now. You could tell us.
DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, he's early too. Yep.
Zeke is out here. I'm trying to think who else.
Christian's not there. He's not
Christian
there.
already went out. I saw him.
Oh, he already went out and went off. Oh wow.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
Oh,
there you
DeAndre just missed a free throw, so we had to do a push-up.
Okay. All right.
Tonight, I really do think it's going to come down to, we know they're going to double team Jokic. Can Christian Brown get open and hit some threes like he's been doing so far in the game? That's what I'm going to be curious to see. Can he remain hot?
Well, it was close going into the fourth quarter in both Oklahoma City games.
Yep.
And the difference was who could make shots in the fourth quarter. On Sunday, it was the Thunder, and on Monday, it was the Nuggets. So,
did they waste so much energy? Oh, here comes Nikola Jokic, if you can hear the screaming.
All right, that's nice. There you
He
go.
got a new haircut. Did we see it?
He got one, over the weekend.
Okay.
So it's pretty low, and he got his beard. He's sticking with the beard, but he did trim up at least, and it's not kind of looks so terrible. I'm not a fan of the beard with Yoke. I mean, he's been going with it the whole year. Fan of the beard, yes or no?
Yeah, I guess I haven't noticed it, so it hasn't
really?
stuck out to me to be like, ooh. Like some guys, you look at them and you're like, ooh, you should. Like Christian Brown should not have a beard. No.
All right, Rachel, if you could only win one of the next two games against the Wolves or against the Lakers, you can only win one of the two. Which one would you prefer the Nuggets win?
The Wolves.
Why?
Easy. I have such a bad taste in my mouth from Game 7. They have not beat the Wolves yet this season. I just saw a video actually today of Anthony Edwards in Game 7 waving at all the fans because they were going to win. And Nikola Jokic running over like, why? Like, why are you doing that?
Right,
so
I remember that.
It kind of like fired me back up today of like, okay, no, there is a little bit of hatred there. There's a rivalry that's starting. So I'm going Wolves. Lakers, I get it, but LeBron's not going to be back for what, another 2 weeks?
Yeah, he's going to miss Friday for sure.
Yeah.
And then they play the Lakers next week, and I think he'll miss that one too.
They play him again next week. Wow.
Yeah.
Honestly, I do like that though, because you're getting a real familiar look with the Lakers of who they are before the playoffs. So I don't hate that, but in my mind, the Timberwolves are a tougher quote-unquote series if we're looking towards the playoffs than I think the Lakers are.
Yeah.
So I want them to beat Minnesota tonight.
I think Minnesota and I think we hate Minnesota.
Yeah.
I think between the Wild and the Wolves, right?
Yeah, we do.
We hate them, right?
Yes. I would second that statement. We do. I'm not a big fan.
No, and I'm watching that hockey game last night, and oh my God, the Wild in overtime were so boring, and the 3-on-3 and the whole thing.
So happy though that there is no shootout in playoff hockey.
I hate the shootout.
Oh, but see, I love the shootout in the regular season.
You do?
I do.
Oh.
I'm like, okay, but Scott Wedgwood last night was terrible in the shootout. So I'm like,
Blackwood is Blackwood.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Blackwood's terrible. He admitted he's terrible in shootouts. He said so.
Both of these Woods, I get them confused sometimes. Wedgwood, Blackwood. I'm like, which one is out there?
Well, the irony, the twist was Jared Bednar was asked, did you consider putting Wedgwood in for Blackwood just for the shootout? Because Blackwood has admitted that it's just not his thing. And Bedsy was like, well, I don't like putting a guy in who hasn't warmed up. I don't want him to get hurt. Yep. And I kind of didn't.
Still got a point. So.
Yeah, and it's stupid. They didn't get in. They had a couple of flight difficulties. They didn't get in, Rachel, to Minnesota till 4 a.m. And then they got to play later that day. It's just dumb.
It's so brutal.
It's dumb scheduling. So
for 6 o'clock puck drop. It's hard.
Yeah, stupid. Yeah, I kind of can't stand. I'm sure the people are nice in Minnesota, but the teams I could do without. All right, how would you grade the Broncos free agency so far? What would you say?
Are you kidding? Great. Yeah. As long as everybody can stay healthy, I'm totally on board. I love that Sean Payton is going all in. I really do.
Yeah.
I'm thrilled with it. Now, everyone has to stay healthy. Luckily, they were the healthiest team last year, so hopefully that continues. Knock on all the wood, everybody around you. So I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that, it's going to work out for them. I think that everybody's going to. Here's the thing with Evan Ingram specifically. He finally has this joker, which is amazing. Yeah. He's got the speed, but he also can create space, which is going to be massive for this Broncos team. I get last year he was hurt, but his 2023 season, fantastic. Why can't I think of the inside linebacker's name right now? It's blanking me. I know it's blanking me. It ends in law.
Greenlaw.
Thank you.
Greenlaw.
He's going to bring so much to this. I mean, his season was fantastic. Obviously, also dealing with injury, but he was great. The 49ers, I'm not exactly sure what they're doing. They're just blowing it all up.
Would you want to see Christian McCaffrey here?
Everybody's saying that, but I don't know if he's going to come back from his injury.
You're nervous about that?
I am.
Yeah, me too.
You have to give up so much for him, and you just don't know. He could have one game, and he gets a major setback. He's also becoming a dad, so.
How about that?
I know.
I saw that.
But I mean, it would be cool as a reunion. I can understand that, but it's just tough. That's a really, really tough one. Because, I mean, what are you giving up for Christian McCaffrey? 2 firsts and a second?
No way. Oh, no. No. Oh, no, Rachel. We're in like fourth and sixth round picks, something like that.
No way.
Yeah, it's like that.
No way.
Yeah.
All because of his injury?
Yep.
Okay, if you give him a 4th, of course. But I feel
and you got to take on his contract too.
Yeah.
So and likely the Niners would have to pick up part of it. No, Rachel, it's crazy how quickly it changes. It's wild.
That's actually insane to me. I haven't heard those numbers.
Well, look at DK Metcalf. He went for like a second and a switch of a 5th and a 6th.
But I could see that.
Oh. But all right. But a lot of people were talking about DK Metcalf for like a 1st round pick.
And even he
didn't get
for
that.
A second.
No, there's no.
A little bit of drama. Him in the hole. I want to go someplace warm weather. Well, Pittsburgh sure.
No, these guys are. How about fucking Myles Garrett with like, I'm out of here. I want to win. Back up the Brinks truck. How do you like Aaron Rodgers? I got to walk on a beach with a towel with a blanket on to contemplate life.
I really don't know if he's going to return, but Russell Wilson's future depends on Aaron Rodgers, and that is a bad place to be.
Aaron Rodgers is such an egomaniac. There's 0 chance he won't return. 0.
Really?
Where else? Oh, 0. He is an attention whore. He wants every. Why do you think he's like taking all this time?
But there has to be some sort of pride in it. Is like if he doesn't win, I mean they're screwed. Like everyone will look at him like a failure.
He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's won a Super Bowl. Here, you got me sticking up for Aaron Rodgers. Damn you. No, I mean he's just. I just can't stand the dude. But
I can't either.
Listen, if he goes to Pittsburgh, he gets to rule everything. Mike Tomlin's not going to get his way. He can do whatever he wants.
But that's what they thought with the Jets. That didn't happen.
Well, I mean, that did happen, though. They just didn't succeed. I mean, he got to do whatever he wanted to do. First year he got – they got Nathaniel Hackett there, but then he got hurt. Yeah. And then they were just terrible. They got Devontae Adams there with them. You have Garrett Wilson. I mean, he just kind of sucked. Yeah. He just wasn't very good. So
I don't know what he's going to do.
He'll end up, my guess, well, there's a possibility he could go to Minnesota. There's a possibility.
They're also the other one. I'm like, you guys are just, everything's on J.J. McCarthy. It's like, see you later.
See, that would make no sense to me because he's a terrible mentor. He's not that guy. And Russell Wilson, Rachel, to me, he's just in the land of, will you give me a job? Like, he's just picking up the sloppy seconds of Aaron Rodgers.
Just
right?
So crazy how well Pete Carroll masked him. And look at him now. Like, again, before he left Seattle, we would all been like, first round Hall of Famer, no problems at all. And now we're like, is he even going to make it into the Hall of Fame? It's crazy.
Yeah, Russell Wilson might go to the Browns. He's got a visit there tomorrow, and then he's with the Giants tomorrow night.
Yeah.
I live in Pittsburgh. Thank you for watching. I won't be able to handle him on TV all the time, Aaron Rodgers. You'll be fine, Mr. Pittsburgh, if they win games. That's we're not worried about that. All right. Any other moves you want to see the Broncos do here, Rach?
I really wonder if they're going to go after Cooper Kupp. I don't know what you have to pay him, but I think that would be interesting and something I'm keeping my eyes on. Again, I've been saying it since the beginning of how interesting that Sean McVay and Sean Payton went to Cabo together. And then all of a sudden that week, here comes news that the Rams are going to cut Cooper Kupp. So I got my little tinfoil hat on right there that something interesting could happen there. Trying to think of any other move. Again, I think they're going to go running back in the draft, which does get me excited. Otherwise, it kind of just hit the jackpot. What more could you ask for, to be honest?
A running back, that's it. And even that is kind of like, maybe a receiver, but I'm fine if they go to one receiver in the draft.
Yep.
No, I think they're knocking it out of the park. Broncos fan in Pittsburgh. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that actually makes a hell of a lot more sense, but we're glad you're watching. All right. No, I think the Broncos are doing great, and it makes me excited for the draft too.
Me too.
They haven't broken the bank on anybody. They're getting everybody at a pretty good deal.
Agreed.
And it sets up for a nice run for the.
Are they contenders?
I think so. And here's why. I think if you win 11 games, once you get to the playoffs, anything is possible. Now,
totally agree.
They got to the playoffs against the Bills, and that was embarrassing.
Yep.
But okay, fine. Let's hopefully you don't have to run into the Bills again.
Yeah.
And you got to give yourself a shot. I'm looking forward to the season. And now, everything now in free agency, Rachel, in all honesty, it kind of drips along. They will definitely have other signings, like they might sign little Jordan Humphrey to some sort of deal, stuff like that.
He's trying to become a tight end. It up a little.
He probably would have to put on another 15 to 20 pounds, but he could do it. He's a huge guy.
Yeah.
So, that kind of wouldn't surprise me. It would give him a better shot of staying in the league if he was a tight end rather than a receiver. I'll tell you that.
Could not agree more.
What else? No, I think they're good. I think they're pretty good. Oh, is Von Miller coming home? Would you want to see Von Miller, Rachel? Why?
Listen, there was a time and place for Von Miller. We love him here in Denver. Don't have him come back and not be that guy we all remember. Let him go somewhere else, finish out his career, whatever he's going to do. Have him come back and be like, I love the Denver Broncos. I want to retire as a Denver Bronco for one day and call it a day. He's not the same player he was. I get it. He can be impactful, but Broncos country has such a vision for who Von is, and he's just not that guy anymore. And I think there's a part of a culture. Sean Payton's not going to be thrilled that they're having the Von Miller Halloween party. That's not the type of culture that they want to have anymore. So I say, let our memories be our memories of Von Miller. He just doesn't fit the scheme anymore.
Yeah, by the way, for everybody who's been critical because I've ripped on the Halloween party before, guess when you have parties and you travel the world?
Off season.
Right now.
Yeah.
March.
They all are.
Justin Fields was in Dubai when he got signed by the Jets.
So jealous.
This is vacation time for the go do whatever you want. You don't even have to start working out till late April.
Yeah.
Maybe in mid-April you start working out and then you get there for the OTAs and stuff. They still have basically 6 weeks before they have to be back with their teams for spring football. Go do whatever you want now.
Exactly. So a lot of them are getting big money. Go spend it. I thought it's so funny. I had tweeted this out, whatever day it was, maybe Monday. And I was like, I'll never forget asking Kareem Jackson, what do you do after you sign a big extension? Do you guys go out to dinner, do something? And he was like, nothing. And I was like, that's so strange to me because I would go out and everybody's like, sounds like he's really smart with his money. I wouldn't go out either. And I'm like, maybe I'm just wrong. And I would be like, oh, I just signed a $110 million contract? Sure. I'll go out to eat or something. Nope, I'm wrong.
No, DoorDash, Chick-fil-A, can you be here in 10 minutes?
Yeah.
No, what am I doing? You don't call.
Honey, can you cook for me tonight? Please? Yeah.
If I made that money, I'd be hiring a cook. If I had that money, I would never drive myself anywhere. I would be lifted on a magic blanket and I would pretend that I'm Aladdin going from room to room.
I love when it's like I would never say anything, but there would be signs if I won the lottery. Yeah, my signs would be I would have a driver. I would always have my nails done, and I would have somebody who did my hair every single day.
Just
Those
they
would
would
be
just
my signs.
they would just travel with you.
Yeah.
It's just your hair girl.
Yes.
Like I mean, if you or your hair guy, I don't know, you know, guy, girl,
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Your hair person.
I
But
love
I
it.
mean, you drop them $60,000 a year, and they just follow and touch you up whatever you need.
And I love it every single day. I'd be like, this is amazing. My mood would be so much better.
Oh
So
my
there's
God.
three signs, everyone. If all of a sudden somebody's fixing my flyaways, you know I won the lottery.
All right, tonight you're on Fox 31 at 7:00 with McMiller.
Yep.
And what were you guys? Were you guys just talking about basketball for the most part, or were you talking Broncos?
Basketball, Broncos, Avs. We got
everything.
in there. So
Okay.
we got you
All
covered.
right. All right. Well, maybe we can get together and we'll do a little vlog.
I'm vlogging.
Me, you, and Mick, and I will let you go here just a little bit early because I got to get. It's not for you. You're fine, but I got to get down to the game.
Yep.
So I need to get myself ready.
We
And
gotta go figure out dinner.
are you going to get dinner down there?
Absolutely.
Yeah. There's always a free dinner.
I vlog dinner. This is what the people want to see. But here,
You
we'll say hi to the vlog.
You vlog the Ball Arena dinner?
Say hi to the vlog.
Hi. Hi,
got the
Rachel's
vlog.
vlog.
Of course
I never
my
know.
vlog for
Rachel
dinner.
she'll just whip out her like vlog camera. And, "Here, hi.
If you watch my last Avalanche vlog, I caught DMac so off track. Like, he was like, wait a second, what is going on? I was like, you're fine.
I was not ready for it. By the way, only one criticism of Nuggets games.
Only what?
No free popcorn at Nuggets games.
The NHL is so much better for the NBA because we get snacks with the NHL.
You do not
Don't
get
get
snacks. Nope, no snacks. So, but maybe I'll treat you, Rachel. Maybe I'll get you some popcorn tonight.
Remember the last time you got me popcorn?
I got you a big bucket. It was awesome.
You did?
Yes.
Oh, I missed the playoff runs. I'm ready. I'm like, don't get me wrong. I do not want to wish away the Avs and Nuggets playoff run, but I'm so ready for Broncos season. So this is like,
Yeah.
oh. Who
We're
are you
excited.
taking tonight?
Tonight, is Rudy Gobert playing? Do you know
They technically haven't announced it, but I think everybody's assuming.
that he is playing?
Let's see if he's out here. No, he's not.
I will. Oh my God, Rachel! I'll take the Nuggets, I guess, but close game, and nothing guaranteed. They're a tough matchup for the Nuggets.
They are.
Really tough matchup. I'll take the Nuggets all day against the Lakers on Friday, and I think the Nuggets will destroy Washington on Saturday. And then Sunday, we have the hockey game of the year
I know.
with Mikko Rantanen and Matt Duchene and the Dallas Stars coming to town at a 1:30. Are you going to be at that one?
I need to submit a credential, but yes.
That's going to be a banger. That is going to be something else.
They're going to boo him. He is like
yeah.
enemy number one all of a sudden.
How about when Gabe Landeskog said on Spit and Chicklets, we're going to take him out to dinner on Saturday night and hash it all out? What?
Really? I missed that.
That's what he said. That's what Gabe said. Like, we're going to hash it out. Like, oh, all
I'm
right.
curious.
Well, they're not happy, obviously. All right, I'll let you go so I can get ready, so I can join you down there.
Sounds good.
And then we'll be vlogging and blogging and TVing and the whole thing, and catch us everywhere. All right, Rachel, I love you. We'll see you later. Bye,
Bye, guys.
everybody. Bye. Bye.